Hey everyone, Lone Wolf Guy here, and now I'm making this video the day before Summer 5 drops, and a few hours before, roughly about a few hours before maintenance happens. But we're going to continue on with, oh, let me check something real quick here. Okay, yeah, wait, 8? Okay, yeah. Yeah, anyway, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and, like I said, I'm gonna go ahead and do. We're gonna go ahead and do the next part of Olympus, which is the last part of this, which is a no battle sequence. One little thing though. I've been having fun. I've been having a lot of fun with doing so much fun. I actually named one of my teams Double Castoria Fun. And of course I got the caster and door dailies, of course, with Double Castoria and Da Vinci. That's basically what I'm doing right now. Anyway, oh, I've also, hold on. I've also added up what we'll call it. Changed my support setup short a little bit here. I removed okay, I swapped out Drake for Da Vinci, and I swapped out I swapped out Merlin for Castoria. Anyway, yeah. So let's get back. Let's get this thing on the roll here. Also, I've already 10 Da Vinci. I mean, yeah, not Da Vinci. Yeah, I got Da Vinci 10 and Castoria. But I also did her NP charge up a pen skill. So anyway, let's get right into it here. Directly beneath the fifth tree of emptiness, Magellan. Named after one of the explorers that went around the world. Interstellar mountainous city Olympus, great orbital shrine Olympia Dodona, the center of its operations. A revelation is upon us. A revelation is upon us. Now is the time of revelation. Gather round, O noble gods of Olympus. He has ruled the heavens since the dawn of time, merging triumphant no less than for Machia. By day he rules over clear blue skies. By night he conquers what lies beyond them. He is the wielder of the great thunderbolts capable of shattering stars, galaxies, even the very universe. Authorities no less than Uranus and Cronus themselves bow to his will. He is the great demiurge, the one who wields the Cronus crown for all eternity. Now behold the words of the almighty Zeus. I trust all are here. Indeed they are, my lord. Dioscuri. Oh, you. Ashiodoman. Rejoice, my fellow gods. Rejoice, gods from foreign lands. All is proceeding according to my will. The seeds I plant have grown brilliantly, disturbed neither by chill rain nor merciless rays of sun. Tree of emptiness Magellan, no, Atlas, the world tree, is about to bloom. I thought the world tree was Yggdrasil. Glory to Almighty Zeus. Congratulations, Father. That's wonderful, Father. Congratulations. We must restore mythology to its rightful place. This Lostbelt's divine power must not remain relegated to Olympus. It must spread across the world. Across every bit of bleached white land. If humans weren't able to save it, then the task falls to the gods instead. Looking up a plane that's flying directly over me, it reminds me of the time I ruined one. I shall use all the power I wield to save this world in place of those gods who left during proper human history. For it is still far too soon to lose the intelligent human species that has taken root on this planet. This is indeed all unfolding absolutely wonderfully. Even in my wildest dreams, I never imagined Atlas, the world tree, would grow so large so quickly. It even puts the Indian Lostbelt tree's explosive growth to shame. This will undoubtedly be the land where our god, the foreign god, descends upon this world. Oh yes, of that, I'm absolutely certain. Nothing can make we three alter egos who have come here on behalf of the foreign god happier. It is unfortunate that one of us could not be present at this time, but no matter. You have my pledge that I will do everything in my power to help you grow the world tree to maturity and ensure the foreign god's descent proceeds undeterred. The foreign god? The foreign god? Excuse me? Ugh. It's always foreign god this and foreign god that with you. Are your ears working properly? Did you not hear what Almighty Zeus had to say? It's the one who's going to save this world. He's the one who's going to save this world. There's no place for your foreign god here. Now remember your place and hold your tongue, foreigner. Let's just say something you regret. Now, Aphrodite. There's no need to let anger mar your beautiful face. Besides, you do well not to underestimate these gods from foreign lands, especially that monk there. Rumor is that he single-handedly drove the ancient land of India into a hellish cycle of reincarnation. So I'd be careful if I were you, lest he end up turning all of Olympus into Tartarus. Ha! Tartarus? Ridiculous. If you wish to joke, Demeter, save it for an audience who might appreciate your brand of humor. As for you, you have some nerve speaking of a foreign god in our presence. How dare you speak of a god from an alien planet, knowing full well we descendants of chaos migrate here from across the galaxy? Who do you think you are? You know nothing of Zeus's power. You know nothing of what transpired 14,000 years ago, at the moment our Lostbelt began. You have no idea how Zeus's thunderbolts utterly destroyed the foreign invader who came to kill all life on this planet. Ha! Who do I think I am, you asked? I am me, of course. No more, no less. You insolent little. Wait, Aphrodite. A moment, please, O goddess of beauty. If I may, allow me to remind you that we are all equally invested in seeing the world tree to maturity. Lord Kirschtaria, the cryptor, says that our long-term goals may be different. For now, cooperating is in our mutual best interest. Kirschtaria Wodam me. Oh? What's this? My, is this truly happening? You, the goddess of beauty yourself, the arbiter of value for all humanity, deigning to take advice from a mere human? I never thought I would see the day. That's enough, Limbo. A joke's only funny when its audience is receptive. So I should just be more judicious about playing the jester while in the company of gods, especially given that same tendency led to your failure in India. You don't mince words, do you? I was merely trying to lighten the mood. But you're right. I did misjudge my audience. It seems my failure in India has affected me more than I realized. Forgive me, O gods of Greece. Aphrodite, goddess of beauty. Demeter, goddess of land. All-powerful Zeus, priestess queen Europa. I hope you will accept this humble apology. Limbo. Oh my. I do beg your pardon. Not at all. I'm the one who owes you an apology. I hope you'll forgive my momentary surprise, O gods of foreign lands. Limbo. Don't be absurd, my illustrious Queen Europa. I am the one who has wronged you. Not at... Silence, all of you. I understand your anger, I understand your impatience, but stay your tongues. There are some facts we must accept, no matter how humiliating they may be. Namely, the fact that without the Tree of Emptiness, none of us could exist. O glorious Olympus' prosperity, we 12 Olympians' eternal reign, all depend on the Tree of Emptiness. This we must come to terms with if we are to overcome the tree's hold on us. Overcome the tree's hold? Does that mean you plan to cut down the Tree of Emptiness? As long as you grow the tree to full maturity, we have no objections to what you do with it afterwards. But still, the very idea of overcoming the tree's hold is just... Are you truly capable of such a thing, almighty Zeus? Indeed, it is a task beyond even my all-encompassing power. Which is why I have formed an alliance with my sworn friend Kirschtaria, the Cryptor. Zeus, I need to remind you that he is only a human. Zeus, you would still call that human your sworn friend? Silence. Kirschtaria the Cryptor is no ordinary human. One could well liken the mammalian humans from proper human history to little more than sentient reeds. And indeed, Kirschtaria is sentient. But no mere reed could ever be that strong. So this is the Machina core of the great orbital shrine Olympia Dodona, huh? It's way too damn long if you ask me. How's the guy supposed to cross the thing and get where he's going on time? Do they just make it to scale with the gods of Olympus or something? At this rate, I'm going to die of old age before I get anywhere. Still, on a different note, I can't believe he's just letting me walk around like this unsupervised. What am I swear, I can't tell what that guy's thinking. Now I feel like an idiot for keeping my guard up constantly. I thought it was just a matter of time before he figured it was just a matter of time before he would send someone to finish me off. I always thought a Cryptor without a Lostbelt would be worthless. That he wouldn't have anywhere left to go, and no reason to be kept alive. I was sure he was just going to take my serious light and be done with me. Was I wrong? I remember Director Marsbury said, Sirius light is a power to overturn the very world. Possessing it is what makes you a Cryptor. Got some guy going to the trash looking for recyclables here. He studied every abnormality that could possibly occur during the 7 ages. We trained for every scenario we might encounter in the simulator. Teammate was supposed to save the world, and our Sirius lights were supposed to be our trump card. but it's strange when you think about it. They never actually told us what the Sirius Light is. Sure, they told us that they were even more powerful than command spells, and that they would produce more magical energy than the user could generate on their own. Oh shoot. But the only one of us who actually knows when and why to use them is Wotame. After all, he was the one entrusted with their timing. So he should also be the only one who knows how the Sirius Lights are really meant to be used. So then, why hasn't he taken mine? Ever since we came back to life, Wotame's always said how the cryptors are all equal in the foreign god's eyes. But it never occurred to me that he might really mean it. Does this mean he seriously believes that? Damn, what am I saying? There's no way he could. He's a noble. He's got to have an angle I'm not seeing. There must be something that only he knows. Something about the Sirius Light. The Sirius Light is the foreign god. The trees of emptiness. And why the Lostbelts can exist in the present day. Alright, Wotame. I'll find out what it is you're up to. Whatever it is you and Zeus are plotting, I'm going to bring it to light. And if I'm going to do that, I'm going to need a distraction that really stands out. Sorry for the background noise. Give me a second. Okay, the guy is gone, so I'm sorry about that. Anyway, okay, we got Peperoncino. You know, I was thinking, I still haven't been punished for my failure with the Indian Lostbelt, right? So go ahead and punish me however you see fit, Wotame. Whatever it is, I can take it. I hope I'm not giving you cause to mistake me, Pepe. We cryptors are colleagues, nothing more. I have no more authority to punish you than any of the others do. For the time being, Scandinavia Peperoncino, let's just be glad you're all right. You're sure taking all this in stride. Not that I expected anything less, of course. But I still wouldn't feel right getting off scot-free. Why don't you at least take my Sirius Light? Sure, I could probably save more face with the foreign gods if I offered it up to them instead. But I couldn't care less about getting in either the foreign gods or the alter ego's good graces. So here, hon, you have my Sirius Light. Make sure you make good use of it. Thank you, Pepe. But there's no need for that. You can keep yours. The Sirius Light has not been my responsibility since Team A ceased to be relevant. So no, you should hang on to yours. What you do with it is up to you. I see. Sophia didn't happen to die after using hers. She died because she used her Sirius Light. Would I be right in assuming that's what Marsbury had in mind when he put our team together? Not at liberty to answer that, huh? Now I get it. I'm starting to see just a little more of what your relationship was really like. Despise me if you wish. You're probably right to do so. Despise you? Now you're just insulting me, Wotame. I think the fact you're refusing to say anything just goes to show how much integrity you have. Up to this point, I still wasn't sure who was connected to what. But I think I'm finally starting to see how the pieces fit together. Never really sunk in before, but I guess we really are enemies of humanity after all. I have to say, Pepe, your sheer mental fortitude never fails to surprise me. I'm amazed you can still smile like that under these circumstances. Hey, it's one thing I've got going for me. Though in my case, it's more despair than self-possession. But hey, the important things are that I'm alive right now, and what it is I need to do next, right? I never get anywhere if I spend all my time fretting about a past I can't change. So I'm just going to tell you this, in the hope that it might lead to an even more fun future. You know how the disciples are always telling us a foreign god wants the Lostbelts to flourish, and the strongest one will become the foundation of a new humanity? Well, I'm positive they're lying. They're not planning on any of the Lostbelts surviving. While we've been hoping that one of the Lostbelts would become the next proper human history, they've got other plans entirely. And why do you think that? I heard it straight from the alter ego's mouth back when he was elated in the prospect of his seemingly assured victory. I swear I never would have guessed his fondness for hearing himself talk would actually work in our favor. I see. So you got limbo to talk. Then I won't be responsible for what you've learned. And it won't violate my contract with a foreign god. That being said, Yorenji, I can't say anything more in response to what you've just told me. All I can tell you is that I am prepared to establish this Lostbelt as the new proper human history, and that I've done everything I can to see that vision made a reality. I will use everything at my disposal to ensure this Atlantic Lostbelt becomes the planet's future. In the meantime, I want you to carry out your duties as a member of Team A in whatever way you feel is best. Hey, you don't have to tell me. I was already planning to do whatever I wanted. Besides, I was never really into the whole King of the Earth competition thing anyway. But let me know if you ever need help with anything. Alright? I'm not that much of an ingrate, you know. Not that much of an ingrate, huh? Of course I know that, Pepe. You've been of help to me more often than you realize. You always describe yourself as a cold-blooded killer, but in fact, you're always the most humane. Always honored your obligations more than any of us. Oh? Unless I'm very much mistaken, there's a great deal of venom in your expression. Are you unhappy with what we just discussed? Peperoncino came to his conclusions based on what the alter ego said. There's no need to eliminate him, nor did I tell the other cryptos any of the foreign god's secrets. So far as I can tell, there have been no breaches of contract here. Am I wrong? Everything is proceeding according to plan. The tree of Nymph is now a fully grown catalyst, ready to bring your true form down to this world. Zeus no doubt means to use this energy for his own ideals. For my part, I have no intention of getting in his way. I promise I wouldn't. I promised him I wouldn't, after all. We agreed that, though our position may be very different, Zeus and I would work together to ensure that the Atlantic Lostbelt is fully completed. And I will not be going back on my word. Not if he trusts me enough to let me see him in a moment of weakness. I'm well aware, if Zeus' plan comes to fruition, the Tree of Envy's magical energy will be depleted. The foreign god's ascent will be delayed. Should that happen, I'll be considered a breach of contract and my life will be forfeit. But that is not going to happen. Much as it pains me to say this as his friend, Zeus's ideals will never work. If his plan is flawless, once they fail, that is where I come into play. Don't worry, I'll say my job is done perfectly. I value my life as much as anyone after all. It will be equally trivial for me to complete this Lostbelt and see Zeus's ideals realized, or to conclude this Lostbelt that the foreign god has sent upon this world. The only unknown factor that could possibly pose an obstacle to either of those outcomes is Chaldea, and what course of action Solaria chooses to pursue. I only hope her spirit is yet broken. I'm counting on her to make her way here, and once more throw herself into battle against me, so I can conclusively demonstrate to her that her efforts were for naught. Okay, we're going back to the main screen again. After we collect St. Quartz. Oh. I got that opened up. That's right, I was at 5. Oh, we got a couple of the rare, a couple of the pure prisms. And a couple of those things. Alright. And the next one we're going to have Lancers. Formation restricted, formation limited. Hold up, let me double check here. Please set Mosh as a starting member. Oh, crud. Okay. Anyway, that's gonna be it for this episode, for this part or whatever. Until next time, this is Lil Jan saying thank you all for watching. Take care of yourselves.